Do, 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 do. Good evening. I'm Dr. Love. Are you experiencing high blood pressure or chest pain? Well, you probably need to take Verapamil. Verapamil is a great medication, and I have my friend Susie going to talk to you a little bit about it.
Hi, my name is Susie, and I am on Verapamil. For a while, I was experiencing high blood pressure and chronic chest pain, where it was horrible. I couldn't eat, sleep. It was horrible. Well, that afternoon, I went to the Dr. Love, and he told me to take Verapamil. Well, I was a little confused. I didn't know what Verapamil was. So he told me it's a drug given for people with hypertension and angina pectoris. And I didn't know what that was, but I later came to find out it was chest pain. Well, and he also said that you may have heard of Verapamil under different names: Calan, Varelin, and Isoptin. I said, oh, okay. Well, and also I wanted to know a little bit more about it. And he told me that its therapeutic class is under anti-anginals and antihypertensive, but their pharmacological class is calcium channel blockers. Well, during our talk, I wanted to know what exactly it was going to do to my body, because I'm a little weird. I wanted to know exactly what it was going to do. So he said it allows the transport of calcium into the myocardial and vascular smooth muscle cells. And this results in the inhibition of excitation or contraction coupling. It's like, oh, well, I wanted to know a little bit more. I said, well, I want to know about what was going on in my body. But I said, if I take this, what could happen to me? Well, he was like, well, you could have abnormal dreams, you could have anxiety, confusion, dizziness, lightheadedness, headache, jitteriness, nervousness, arrhythmias, heart failure, bradycardia, tachycardia, visual disturbances, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, blurred vision, tinnitus, hypersugar, hyperglycemia, nocturia, sexual dysfunction, weight gain, muscle cramps, tremors, cough, and dyspnea. I said, well, I wanted to know, is there anything that I have pre-existing that I had that I need to be precautions when I'm taking this? Well, I need to take with precautions if I have severe hepatic impairment or a history of serious ventricular arrhythmias or heart failure. Well, when I get older, too, I would probably have to decrease the dose as well. And if I decide to have children, I would be, have precautions when I'm breastfeeding. But I cannot take it if I have sick sinus syndrome, second or third degree AV block, a systolic blood pressure of less than 90, heart failure, cardiogenic shock, current IV beta blocker therapy. So I thought, well, I don't really have any of those, and I'm in pretty pristine health, so I don't think I have to worry about any of that. But I do know he did say one very important thing. It will interact with grapefruit juice. Don't drink grapefruit juice. It'll increase the levels and the effect and whatnot. So, and it may increase the risk of bleeding when you're taking aspirin. So have to watch taking aspirin. But I asked him also, I said, how often do I need to take it? Well, you can take the extended release, 120 to 240 milligrams a day as a single dose. So that's what I'm doing. It's just easy taking it one time a day. And he also instructed me to say, take as directed, even if you aren't feeling well. So if you miss a dose, take the missed dose as soon as possible. Unless it's almost time for the next dose, then just take the next dose. And you avoid grapefruit at all times. And you check your heart rate, right here. Even if it's less than 50, contact your doctor. He'll let you know, Dr. Love. And Since it can cause drowsiness, avoid operating heavy machinery until you know the effects of how it's going to do. And notify your healthcare professional for irregular heartbeat, rash, dyspnea, swelling, hands and feet, pronounced dizziness, constipation, or hypertension. Also, notify your healthcare provider if chest pain does not improve or worsen or occurs if you're sweating. So, he told me, I said, so doctor, what is going to be my outcome? He said, a decrease in blood pressure, decrease in frequency and severity of anginal attacks, decrease in need for nitrate therapy, decrease in activity tolerance and sense of well-being, and suppression and prevention of atrial tachyarrhythmias.
That sounds great. Thank you for coming, Susan.
Oh, you're welcome.